in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
Fucking coward, dit-il en s'en allant en courant puis en broyant. Salut Scorbu, comment ça va?
Paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Uh-huh.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right.
Il parle juste de transfusion, calme-toi.
And the lives of countless others.
Ok,
That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime. And I will not allow it to continue.
ok, sure.
Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
Tu veux vraiment t'en aller là?
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goose, no.
Enough, all of you.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici, toi?
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
J'ai vu des petits sparkles bleus remonter, c'est pas bon signe d'habitude.
Gooch, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Il était-tu obligé d'y mettre cette voix-là à lui pour vrai, là?
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim
Oh,
his
il est pas
G.
plaisant à entendre pas mal à n'importe
Just
quelle heure, je
dragging
pense.
poor Goots into this.
Comme moi.
He didn't hurt you, did he?
poor Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already.
Ok, fait qu'il a vraiment crevé un œil.
Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Nice.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Ah, ok, qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autres sites? Je m'en retourne là. Une quest à éliminer, une autre à ramasser. Fait que first ça.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see.
Si, ouais, je suis parti depuis à peu près 20 minutes, calme-toi.
As supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well.
Effectivement.
Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Ok, ok. Donc. Ok, toi c'est mauvais signe. Je pense pas que c'est là que je voulais aller.
How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
Ok, pour vrai là,
See.
je me rappelais même pas que ce matériau-là existait. C'est moi qui ai écrit la question.
Think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
Ok.
Pray accept this token,
C'est ça que j'allais dire. Il accepte de Phoenix Down. Le seul Phoenix Down qui existe dans le jeu.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a Canva then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very,
Voyons.
keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Ah, c'est là. Ok, bon. Je trouvais pas où ce qui était à la quest. Non, ok, faut que je passe par là-bas. Yo. Ok.
You!
Hello.
Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
On est lundi, là, hein?
You're a scholar.
J'ai comme perdu le fil.
Ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Ok. I guess. C'est bien weird comme quest, ça.
How are those new boots treating you?
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly thoughts like him.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stone of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. Je suis-tu supposé retenir ça pour vrai? Je ne sais pas s'ils vont me poser des questions par rapport à ça tout à l'heure. Je pense que je serais mieux de les noter. Fait que c'est noté.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Go back to how it was.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to...
Ben écoute, il y en a 3 messages. J'ai pris la photo, ça va aller. Merci quand même, là. toute façon, j'avais mis la phrase avant que t'écrives le message. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Children of the hunter, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Lequel qui est au sud? Va chier, vieux tabarnak! Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen
Okay,
tasked with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charm?
Au moins, les trois choix qu'ils me donnent, il y en a deux qui existent pas. Fait que ça vaut.
To the north is next, I think.
Donc, Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Je crois que j'ai des vibes de l'opéra de FF6 d'un coup.
And make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters. Now tillers of the land.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
Fait quoi, une chance que...
We add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples. The final...
Une chance j'avais les photos. J'étais pas sûr ce qu'il demanderait exactement. Fait que... No way que j'aurais retenu les trois textes au complet, là. En fait, j'aurais pu en retenir la majeure partie, sauf que... Pourquoi me forcer quand je peux juste le noter, tu sais? Chose que Clive aurait pu faire lui-même d'ailleurs, le noter.
One cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the
Yo there's bon matin.
For all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Ah, ok, I guess que c'est pas si pire. J'ai pas trop le feeling d'avoir perdu mon temps. Bon. Ah non, je viens de me lever, voyons.
To you.
They're fantastic. Soft as fruit.
Beneath the flood, yes, and not a stone's throw away.
Ok, bon. Y avait-tu d'autres choses ici? Non. Vu que je suis juste à côté d'un monolithe pour me téléporter, je vais tout de suite aller éclairer les autres side quests avant de retourner là. Je sais qu'il y en a une couple qui sont déjà bien avancées, là. You. En haut. Ou toi.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from
Non.
my inn.
Ah, je viens de le voir, il est là.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Ok, je l'ai pas commencé, celle-là.
We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right.
Je suis pas fâché, je t'ai posé une question, c'est tout.
At the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Ok. Hmm.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy. The gentleman of the town guard.
Ok, ok. Ça. Fuite. Let's go.
Run like the wind. Someone's got himself in trouble.
Oh!
I don't see your
Encore de la
master,
chair à canon,
so
cool.
you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Alright, fait qu'il reste quoi, à cette heure? C'était dur. Ok, si j'ai fait dans cet ordre-là... Si je pars Titan, Garuda...
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Ok, ok. Ça va mieux de même. Si je start avec Phoenix, ça les disperse trop, fait que je suis mieux de starter avec Titan, après ça Garuda, puis après ça Phoenix.
He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalamil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
Tu iras te laver la face, t'as plein de petites cochonneries dans le front.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst
Ils
their
disent
ranks.
depuis le 1 de te laver la face.
They are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Prends tout ce que tu veux, je m'en calisse bien.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Ça donne bien, fallait justement que j'y aille à Northreach. Ça va pas long, j'ai de quoi dans l'œil.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais, ça me gosse quand j'ai une graine dans l'œil. J'aime mieux quand je l'ai dans la bouche.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
Ok, je pense que c'est parti.
Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Je suis quand même chanceux d'arriver là comme 1 minute après qu'il s'est fait voler puis retomber ses voleurs 10 pieds plus loin.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Nice try.
Ouais, ok. Titan, Garuda puis Phoenix back à back, là, ça tue à peu près tout ce qui a pas de bord de stagger. C'est good. Aram, ça te fait tellement bien le titre de Chris de Folle. L'autre, oui.
While you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Ah, je l'avais dit de pas attendre que je finisse, Megatron.
So close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away.
Je l'ai déjà fait 2 fois, Ders, pis pas là.
Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
Le plus long stream que j'ai fait, ça a été 33 heures, je pense.
I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
J'ai déjà fait un 28 sur FF8 aussi.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Ça a donné le clip de... un de moins que 1.
His colleagues are still in one piece.
Quand je commence à être fatigué, des fois, je dis des niaiseries. C'est pour ça que j'essaie que ça arrive pas trop souvent, parce que j'aime pas ça dire de la merde. Non, je suis rarement fatigué. Ça te ferait bien, Jean.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
Ouais, je pense que oui, Tony. C'était le spécial pour les 200 subs. Je suis rendu loin de ça, pis c'est correct aussi, là, parce que je le referai pas anyway, mais... Ouais. Oups.
To the meadows, then.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Bon, Bright Blue Dragon, il est là.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Fait que ça, c'est réglé.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Bon, je pense que j'en vois déjà. Je les sens pas, mais je les vois. Fait que voilà.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
À la prochaine. Bonne journée. Puis toutes les formules de politesse que tu veux. Joyeux Noël, puis pourrais-je vous déposer quelque part? Ces souliers-là te vont bien.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
Bon, il me fait même pas confiance.
They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly.
Ouais, je vais le... Oui, effectivement,
And if
toi
we are to
aussi.
free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Bon, fait que ça, c'est fait. Ouais, non. Malheureusement, les skills de Bahamut, ils m'ont vraiment pas impressionné. J'ai demandé de faire la tondeuse, il laissait des lisières à chaque fois. J'ai demandé de changer une lumière, il m'a mis un blacklight. J'ai demandé de déboucher le bain, il a pété un tuyau. Il a cassé le siphon. Non, c'est vraiment pas sa coche, ses skills. Pour vrai, là.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Eh ben.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Ok, une autre affaire qui est dans la chambre, je me demandais. Continental Cancer. Une gang de cancéreux qui font une petite danse en ligne. C'est de toute beauté. Toi, j'ai ta bouffe.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Fait que tes cochonneries, ça a l'air dégueulasse.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Probablement plusieurs affaires qu'on mange que ça serait mieux de pas savoir ce que c'est.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Beaucoup. Fait que c'est aussi bon que la dernière recette, finalement.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet
that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A great...
Dude, c'est des croquettes de poulet pis de la salade, calme-toi.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to
Ouais, moi aussi.
Sit.
La bonne nouvelle, c'est qu'il y a un McDo juste en face là, de chez nous. La mauvaise, c'est qu'il est fermé, il est en rénovation.
I'll give it some thought.
La bonne, c'est qu'à 3 km autour, il y a aussi un Subway, un Valentine, un Salvatore, un Benny, puis un EW. La mauvaise, c'est que ça me tente pas de sortir et me ramasser de la bouffe. La bonne, c'est que j'ai de quoi pour m'en faire ici. La mauvaise, c'est que ça va être long. La bonne, c'est que j'ai rien d'autre à coller, par exemple. La mauvaise, c'est que je commence à être fatigué puis je pense pas que je vais passer une demi-heure à me faire de la bouffe. Mais la bonne, c'est que j'ai probablement du pain que je pourrais juste me faire des toasts aussi. La mauvaise, c'est que là, je suis en stream, fait que j'ai pas le temps d'aller faire ça. La bonne, c'est que le stream doit probablement achever, fait que je vais probablement pouvoir aller manger. Puis y a pas d'autres mauvaises après ça. Ouais, je le sais, c'est parce que j'aurais espéré d'autres choses que des toasts. Ben... C'est pas mieux, Scorbu. Des tartines, c'est des toasts sans le toaster. Mais bref. C'est ça.
The free cities under siege.
Ok, c'est bien par là faut que j'aille. Puis fuite.
Let's go.
Des tartines de verglas, des toasts de verglas, des tartines.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Bouh! Hein, ils ont-tu fait le saut?
Smoke.
Hein, le mini-boss à mon frère, viens-tu de vous coller une volée? Je pense que oui. Tu lui donnes-tu ses gills, Naran? Tu peux, toi?
The free men are still holding their own.
Ah.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble.
Bon, il y a une maison de pute proche des canards. Ah, c'est un entrepôt proche des quais. Je m'excuse. J'ai mal lu. Probablement. Mais il est trop tard pour les regrets. Comme je te dis la dernière fois qu'on s'est réveillés ensemble, il est trop tard pour les regrets. Ah, c'est ça, vous l'avez laissé mourir.
Sounds like thunder.
Je me demande quel élément qu'ils vont avoir foutu à Odin. Puis en fait, je me demande c'est quoi les autres éléments. Parce que là, j'ai Fire avec...
We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
J'ai Fire avec Phoenix. J'ai Garuda Wind. Titan Earth.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Ramu Lightning. Bahamut Light for some reason.
Yes.
Shiva Ice. Mais ils m'ont parlé de 8 éléments. Il y a Darkness quelque part, c'est sûr, mais c'est quoi le 8e élément?
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
Chocolat. Bois.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought.
Fleur, peut-être.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Non, je l'accepte pas, celle-là.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
Honnêtement, poutine au Benny, je prends une régulière et j'ai de la misère à la finir à cette heure.
I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
Bonjour Decap, comment tu vas?
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Non, moi une grosse, je la finis pas, c'est officiel. Honnêtement, même une médium, je la finis puis je suis bien plein. Pour vrai, je prends une petite puis je suis correct à cette heure. Je te dis pas que je me bourre bien raide, mais j'ai assez mangé pour dire que j'ai eu un repas. Quand je prends une moyenne, c'est juste de la gourmandise parce que pour vrai, là... Bah non, c'est moins peu le portefeuille surtout, là. Manger au beignet à cette heure, ça me coûte genre 11$ avec le type. Aïe aïe, calice. Ok, toi t'es un special, ok, c'est ça l'affaire. Merci d'être venu te coller direct devant, nous autres. Ah, je l'aime bien, moi, cette poutine-là. Je vais prendre ce genre de frites-là dans la poutine avant n'importe quelle petite frite grasse dégueu, là. Ah, elles sont bonnes. Pour vrai, elles sont... Ouais, elles sont bonnes. Benny, c'est la place que t'as le meilleur poulet en termes de qualité-prix. Rapport qualité-prix, là, c'est Benny qui a le meilleur poulet. Sérieux, là? J'y ai pas touché? Cool, bravo. Bravo.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Je pense que Ultima est passé. Ouais, je me doutais bien que c'était par là. Tu sais, je suis pas un gros fan de poulet plain, là. Il y a plein d'affaires au poulet que j'aime bien, mais juste du poulet, genre une cuisse, une poitrine ou whatever, je suis pas fan ben. Ça prend 1 kilo de sauce par morceau pour dire que c'est pas pire. Parce que c'est sèche. Du poulet puis de la dinde, je trouve ça sèche. La dinde, c'est pire, là, je suis d'accord, mais bon. Aïe aïe, sacrament. Pour vrai, là, j'ai jamais mis les pieds dans un Costco de ma vie. Ok, déjà, j'ai jamais resté proche d'une place où il y avait un Costco. Fait que j'ai jamais eu le membership. J'ai appris v'là genre 1 an que ça prenait une carte. Ça, plus le fait que, honnêtement, là, la bouffe, là, je m'en calisse des rabais en temps normal. Je le sais, mais c'est parce que tout se trouve partout à cette heure, fait que, bouf. En fait, tout, je cherche pas les rabais. C'est simple, là. Ouais, mais je veux dire... Tu me crises de quoi 90% off, là? Dans un autre magasin que celui où ce que je suis, ben je vais l'acheter où ce que je suis. Pour vrai, la seule affaire que j'essaie d'économiser quand que je m'en vais faire des commissions ou whatever, c'est du temps. C'est où que ça va me prendre le moins de temps, c'est où ce que je suis là. Ouais, non, moi je m'en sac. C'est ça l'affaire. L'argent, là, c'est pas quelque chose que j'ai envie de me préoccuper avec. J'ai eu à le faire longtemps. Puis à cette heure que j'ai un salaire qui est correct, ben en tout cas, que j'avais un salaire qui était correct, que j'avais plus de temps besoin de le faire, ben no fucking way. C'est ça, je dis, moi le plus important, c'est que ça prenne moins de temps. J'accorde beaucoup plus de valeur à mon temps qu'à mon argent, mettons. Fait que s'il faut que je commence à faire 3 places pour sauver de l'argent, là, c'est non. Écoute, à côté de chez nous, il y a un Maxi puis il y a un IGA, ok? Je vous laisse deviner lequel des deux qui est le plus cher, c'est pas dur. Plus le fait que le Maxi est pas propre, là. Mais même s'il l'était, une fois sur deux, quand je vois ce style de Maxi-là, il n'y a pas de liqueur. Fait que je m'en calais, je vais payer le double pour mon épicerie, mais je vais aller la faire au IGA, même si c'est calissement plus cher, parce qu'au moins je vais tout avoir en même place.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Non, ça non plus, les cartes de points pis ces cossins-là, là, j'ai pas envie de perdre mon temps avec ça. Mes bouteilles vides, je les donne à mes parents parce que ça me tente pas de me faire chier à mettre ça dans la machine. Ah, c'est ça. Puis moi, j'en veux pas de ces cartes-là. Parce qu'il te donne genre 2% que si tu dépenses en points. Fait que regarde là. Ça vaut même pas la peine honnêtement. Tant qu'à moi, ça vaut même pas le temps que tu passes la carte.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Ils sont où les hosties? Ah! Oui! Oui! Mais tu sais, regarde, c'est bien correct que le monde veuille économiser, puis je suis bien d'accord avec ça, tout est beau, là. Moi, ça me tente pas de prendre mon temps avec ça.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Ah, bonjour.
Expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
Tu vas tellement être un summon, toi, avec, là.
I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard. And you
Okay.
will yield.
Okay, never mind. Alright, nice twist. J'aime ça. Je déteste tellement les mécaniques de staggering. C'est dans celui-là qu'ils l'ont adapté le mieux, puis ça me tape quand même ses nerfs. Asti que j'ai ça, le staggering. La seule affaire que ça fait, c'est que 80% des coups que tu fais servent à rien. Ils servent juste à aller booster le stagger. Puis dans le 13, c'est de loin celui que ça a été le moins bien implanté. Dans le 13, tes coups servaient à fuck all tant que la bébite était pas staggered, puis asti que je trouve ça calme. Dans celui-là, c'est pas si pire justement parce que tes coups servent à quelque chose pareil. Tu sais, jouer sa vie descendre même quand il est pas staggered. Mais le 13, y a rien qu'ils ont fait comme faux, c'est pas compliqué. Hein. Tout est à chier dans le 13. Oh boy, ok. Tabarnak, il est tough à éviter ces attaques, lui. Parce que dans celui-là, le staggered, c'est un bonus. Ça me dérange pas tant. Le 13, le staggered, c'est le seul moment où tu peux attaquer. Ça, c'est cave encore, lisse. À moins que ça soit un ennemi vraiment weak, là. Les autres, là, tu réussis pas à faire rien s'il est pas staggered. Aïe aïe. Tabarnak, il est rough. Je vois rien. Je peux pas bouger. J'étais pogné quelque part puis je voyais pas où. Ouch. Tabarnak, ok, c'était pas évident. Thanks le GG.
Is strong. My liege.
On gage-tu que je vais rusher moins contre son boss que contre lui? Mais je trouve ça cool qu'il ait fait que le valet du dominant de Odin c'est Sleipnir.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could.
C'était comme ça quand on est arrivé.
I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Bon, le v'là.
So soon, Mythos.
Bonjour.
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Ok, fait que c'est back to back. Alright.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
as all the rest.
Joshua!
Alright, c'est là que je vais pogner Shiva. Parce que no fucking way qu'elle est capable de dealer avec lui.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Depuis pas mal le début de la game que je me doute qu'à un moment donné, Shiva va crever juste pour que je l'aille. Puis que je me demande quand. Puis ça fait 2-3 fois que je me fais avoir, fait que je vais pas dire qu'elle est morte.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him.
C'est bon, ciao des caps. Bonne journée.
This is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
Son master, il veut avoir Clive, fait que c'est sûr qu'il va pas le tuer, hein?
You've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy.
Ouais, sauf que...
All I want to do is help.
Où est-ce qu'est Jill?
The world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
Hmm.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
Ouais, mais Alive puis Fine, c'est deux mondes très différents.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, Of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Ok, fait que dans celui-là, Odin est plus fort que Bahamut. Puis honnêtement, je suis prêt à accepter ça. Bon, pas que ça changerait de quoi. Mais je veux dire que considérant le lore du reste de la série, ça a quand même du sens qu'il ait fait Odin plus fort que Bahamut. Ça a bien du sens, mec. Tu sais, oui, ok, Bahamut c'est considéré comme le King of Aeons, là, le King of Summons ou whatever.
Oh, indeed. My men and I lost an entire day.
Mais... Ouais. D'après moi, j'achève, MC.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Ouais, je le sais. Puis je le dis là, fait que comme ça, à un moment donné, ça va être vrai.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you?
De Trandou.
Everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few
never
bits
mind.
and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Ouais, un ou l'autre.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Bon. Fait que par là. Ok, c'est ça, c'est là.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
C'était utile ça. Il me split ça en deux.
I wonder if it was Mid's.
Hey, c'est lettre, ça? Je sais pas si c'est supposé représenter un White Mage, mais c'est lettre sur un temps.
What's this tucked inside it?
Bon. Middle, I know you like your riddles, but so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so, when choosing its place to rest, I recall your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last ring. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Ouais, ben je pourrais, mais non. Est-ce qu'elle a fait son labo loin de tout, hein?
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we
Okay.
supposed to do our duty?
Cole said it was an army of Acacia.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dedans? Dansez-vous, petit Chris.
I didn't break
Pling.
it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. But we definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope.
Drôle de coïncidence quand même.
To listen to all the songs at once. So we press all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Cette bebelle-là est là depuis le début de la game. C'est à cette heure que je trouve un hint que les kids sont en train de jouer après. Puis...
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
Quelle coïncidence.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of.
Okay.
Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Cool, je suis remonté en haut de 100 000 $. C'est vrai que j'ai probablement de la cochonnerie à vendre aussi.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left.
Attends, il est pas mort,
Did
lui?
have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
Malgré que non, c'est vrai que j'ai juste...
His wounds are nowhere near healed.
Ouais, malgré que je dis ça, à date, de toutes les summons que j'ai pognées, c'est le seul qui est encore vivant. I guess Phoenix, mais bon.
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Phoenix, ça serait pas farfetch de dire qu'il est mort puis il est revenu, là.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Mais ouais, Garuda morte, Ramu mort, Titan mort.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
En sérieux, encore le blacksmith qui est déprimé. Tu sais, je peux comprendre que tout le monde soit déprimé une fois de temps en temps, mais quand tu commences à en faire un mode de vie, ça gosse.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Surtout quand c'est pour des niaiseries.
Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that.
Ok, fait que c'est quoi le problème ce fois-là?
I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe.
Ok, fait qu'à la seconde où il voit quelque chose un petit peu meilleur que ce que lui il forge, ben ça y est, c'est un drame, puis la vie va s'arrêter, c'est ça?
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
Le Blackthorn de Blizzard était plus cool que ça.
You come along when you're ready.
Ouais, mais à un moment donné, là. Je comprends que c'est pas tout le monde qui accroche ces mêmes affaires, là. Mais je sais qu'il y a du monde aussi qui aime ça pas filer pour que le monde s'occupe d'eux autres.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me
J'espère que t'es en audio only.
and that the sight of it clearly upset
Parce que
you.
sinon, le forfait, tu vas le gruger en maudit.
Telling us why.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armed.
Oui, ça, effectivement.
You'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right.
Si tu roules en boule dans un coin pis tu te mets à broyer à la minute que t'es pas le meilleur dans quelque chose, ta vie va être plate en tabarnak.
So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Ok. Puis... Ok, il y a de quoi là-bas aussi. La seule place qui est encore plus loin que le labo à mid.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early for fear they won't grow under these.
Ah, ok. Toi, t'es qui pis tu veux quoi? Ah, tu m'as reboosté mes potions? Parce que ça me ferait rien, moi.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom.
Okay.
The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Okay, cool.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria.
Of course.
Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the
Mais je me
homepage.
doutais que ça s'en venait.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I.
Puis je
Where did I
m'explique.
put my watering can?
Je le voyais venir le Marble. Parce que... Ouais, c'est correct, c'est pas... je m'en fous de ça. Bon. On retourne là. Je savais pas quand est-ce qu'il s'en venait, mais c'était clair qu'il s'en venait. C'est à cause du blacksmith que je le sais. Que monsieur ici.
So, will it be?
J'ai vu ça ici. Marble Flower avec le logo de du Hunt. Donc c'était clair que ça s'en venait.
That it? Fine.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've...
Pour ça, j'étais surpris qu'il n'y ait aucun des deux special qui était un Marble. Ou un Marlboro ou whatever. Là. Oui, oui, merci. Oh boy, ok. It's the Whispering Water Rosaria. Should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of 3 reeds. Do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely. An exotic species of marble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. Alright, fait que Whispering Water, Rosaria. Let's go. Ça c'est Sandbreak. Rosaria. C'est où? Oh, Sorrowwise, non. Non. Relax Jump, non. All Deal. Dock, Rosegate, ils ont parlé de 3 Reeds, right? Pas mal sûr qu'ils ont parlé de 3 Reeds à quelque part. Lost Plume. Fallen Gate, non. Whispering Waters, voilà. Ok, fait que je sais où. Easy. Read.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
C'est ça, ok. Colle le mur à droite puis monte aussitôt que tu peux, c'est ça que ça veut dire.
Time to fight.
Ouais, non, je pense pas. Fait que là, il va débarquer bientôt. Voilà. J'ai pas racheté de potion. Oups. Rank B, ça va. Il est facile. Oh boy, ok. Lève-toi. Ici. Ouais, good. Couche-toi. Et c'est là que je te pète la scène. Bon, ok. Alright. À date, ça va, il est pas trop tough. Aïe aïe. Ok, ça devrait le faire, ça. Fait que, touche-toi. J'ai jamais remarqué que j'étais dans Slur. Fait que ça a fait mal. Et voilà. Ok, pas si pire. T'attends que le combat finisse, par exemple, parce que je t'avais d'être obligé de prendre des élixirs. Et voilà.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Oh boy, il y a une side quest ici aussi. Ouais. Ok. Quelle heure, là? 9h, sacrément, ok.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
I mean, j'y vais, je pète tout, pis c'est fini, là. Ouais, sauf que ça va être la prochaine fois, ça. Là, je commence à être fatigué un peu. Ça commence à être mort un peu aussi, fait que je pense que ça va être ça pour aujourd'hui. Alright, fait que... Il est rendu 9h05, je pense que ça va être pas mal. Ouais, ben c'est pour ça que je dis ça. Fait que... De toute façon, je pense que c'est bon pour tout de suite. Je suis fatigué aussi, fait que je vais en profiter pour aller raider quelqu'un qui a actually dormi cette nuit. Qui c'est qui est live? Qui c'est qui est là à cette heure-là? Bon, Jemima a déjà du monde en marche. Je pense qu'elle a déjà reçu des raids. Je pense que ça va être Mike. Je pense que je vais vous envoyer voir le beau Mike. Ouais, d'après moi... J'essaie de regarder, là, mais... Ben, merci d'avoir été là. Écoute, je suis en train d'essayer de voir, là, j'hésite, mais... Ah, ok, ça va être Mike. Je regardais entre les deux lequel qui avait le plus de monde en ce moment, puis c'est ça, je pense que Jemima m'a déjà reçu un gros raid. Fait qu'on va, on va partager un peu, puis je vais envoyer le mien vers Mike de Swan. Donc, donnez du love à Mike. Je ne sais pas quand est-ce que je vais revenir. Comme je dis, je vais essayer de faire un horaire, mais au début, je pensais de mettre lundi soir dessus. Je le sais pas, là. Fait que, on verra. Sur ce, merci à tout le monde d'avoir été là. Merci pour les follow, les raids et ainsi de suite. Je le sais que ceux qui m'ont raidé sont partis dormir depuis longtemps parce que les raids datent d'hier soir. Fait que, sur ce, je vous tiens au courant. N'oubliez pas, podcast vendredi pour ceux qui veulent, qui n'ont pas encore pris le billet pour le tirage de ce mois-ci. Il est dans le... Prenez-le avec les points de chaîne. Je vais repartir des reruns bientôt. Fait que... merci tout le monde, puis bonne journée. Parce que là, je peux même pas dire bonne nuit. Mais bon. Bye bye.